Samhita Om Shanti. Peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome to this new video from Peter Paul Parker's channel. And welcome. Today I want to talk about the 5 keys to health. This is very much influenced by John Bergman, Dr. John Bergman, the chiropractor I do follow on his True Health Tuesday talks, which are amazing and give you a really good insight into the biological body, the craziness that's going on, especially in the American medical system, and how that might be coming over here. So beware of that one in the UK. So the 5 keys to health. So what is damaging to health first? We have physical, emotional and chemical stresses. So I think they're pretty self-explanatory. So physical, obviously if we're getting stressed, we become physically tight and tense, which the body should be completely relaxed as we're going through our day. So as soon as we become tight and tense, it's physical stress, you're going into the sympathetic nervous state where all the blood and everything's coming away from the internal organs and going into the outer body. It's not good for your system if you want to rest, digest and heal, which is really important. We also have the chemical stresses. The world now is so full of toxins, carcinogens, pathogens. They're just coming at us from all angles. Fluoride, for instance, a neurotoxin. You've got glyphosate, which is being sprayed willy-nilly over genetically modified organisms, and that's finding itself into mother's milk and now going and being ingested by children, babies, which is a neurotoxin, and it's proven to be a neurotoxin. Vaccines, that rather than using the mucous membrane that we have on our orifices to work out what a pathogen or a virus is, and it helps to sort out the immune response to it and putting it straight into the core of our body, which is in some eyes crazy, others is not. I'm not saying I'm against vaccines, but there's ways and means of actually stimulating your immune system without doing what we're actually doing with the vaccines at the moment. And we have the emotional stresses. How many people are feeling the weight of this society today? How many people feel, oh my goodness, is it worth going on with my life? Many. And I wouldn't want to be a kid today. When I was younger, we seemed to have the freedom. We could move from bedsit to bedsit, go to any town we wanted, pick up a job anywhere and rent a house or anything. It was all quite cheap and it was all relative to your wages. And I remember my first mortgage means death knot, was £30,000, and it was relative to what I was earning. It was okay, it was comfortable. Now I think £30,000 is probably a deposit on a house. I've got no idea. I'm not really that interested in the material world in that respect anymore. But to be a child or a young adult coming through today, I can imagine it would be very tough to actually make ends meet. So you have these emotional stresses coming on us, also with the gaslighting from the TV and the media, people telling you you're crazy because you think differently, and the lies and the propaganda that keep coming at us. It all adds to our emotional stress, our anger, our bitterness, our resentment of everything. It's all really dark stuff. So how do we deal with this? What's the best way of dealing with this? So really the beginnings of your material body is your nervous system. You need to look after your nervous system, get proper nerve supplies coming in. So your vagus nerve is actually a very interesting nerve. It comes from your brainstem all the way through your body, down into your gut. So you have the same amount of neurons as a small cat or dog in your gut. So you need to keep this area healthy. We do intestine exercises with body and brain, or belly button healing they call it, where you're stimulating your lower abdomen, your belly button, to keep that area healthy. So each time you raise that area up 1 degree, it kicks in your immune system 5 times more. That's enormous. So to keep this area healthy, very important. And your nerve supply comes all the way through, all the way down your internal organs. So 95% of this information coming down the vagus nerve actually is going up, I should say. 95% of information is going up to the brain. So you're educating your brain through your body, really important. So your nerve supply, very, very important. You can tell when your nerve supply is off because you're tight and tense and needs to be open. And especially your lower back, with notorious bad blood supply to your lower back, you need to keep moving it in whichever way you can. Very, very important to check out your nerve supply. There's very good chiropractors, especially opening up in the UK here. I know there are in America, where they will test your nerve supply to see how your nerves are actually coping with the stress of today's life. Second is exercise. Oh, no, I don't want to exercise. Well, of course you don't. We live such stationary lifestyles now. We're sitting in front of the computer, we're sitting in front of our phones, we're doing all these things. We're not actually moving the body. The body is actually designed to move. And if you move it more, it doesn't mean it's going to wear out. I don't know where that came from. Oh, I don't want to keep my body. I used to have that feeling of, oh, I'm going to look older, it's going to wear out my body if I move it more. No. The more you move it, the better it becomes. Don't strain it. I'm not saying strain it, but moving it. Feeling pain is also can be a good thing, because your body's starting to realise, whoa, I need to work on this a little bit. I need to get this a little bit stronger. I should be able to do that and hold that for 3 or 4 minutes without any problems at all. Getting your hands up above your head, good for your blood pressure. So exercise, keep walking. Walking is a fantastic way of exercising, especially getting out into nature where you're getting the green colours coming into you. Green colours is very soothing for human beings, and it helps us to get back into nature if we go out for walks in the woods or the parks. And of course you have a symbiotic relationship with trees. So they're emitting oxygen, we emit carbon dioxide. There's a lack of carbon dioxide on the planet at the moment contrary to popular belief. Actually, we had far diverse plants on the planet thousands of years ago than we have now because of the lack of carbon dioxide. So we need to breathe out more, and trees will breathe in more, and we get more green across the planet with more carbon dioxide. That's how it works. So it's getting out, walking, gentle, keep on, breathing in and holding, tensing the body and breathing out. Very simple things to do, but just keep moving the body, keeping it flowing, light and soft. Very, very important for you to do that every day. Good long walk 3 times a week, 45 minutes, good enough. A little bit of stretching. We're going to put some stretching exercises onto this channel, so look out for that. And just keep yourself moving. Proper nutrition. I grew up with an atrocious diet, basically because of the traumas that I had as a young boy. I was living a lot of my life outside of the chip shop, because that's how it was, unfortunately. So a lot of fried food when I was younger. And when I became a vegetarian, that all changed. My gut started to heal itself. I read a book called Fit for Life, which really introduced me to the nutritional value of vegetables and fruit, which I never really looked upon as food in that way. And that helped me to lose a lot of weight very quickly. When I went to see a doctor when I was 25 years of age, he said I had the constitution of a 35-year-old man. Not good. And then when I went back to a doctor when I was 35, he said, wow, look at you, you've got the constitution of a 25-year-old man. So I reversed that whole thing just through diet. So proper nutrition is really important. Chia seeds if you want protein. Moringa powder, it's got everything in it you need. You've got all sorts of good food, like goji berries, got all the amino acids that you need to create proteins within your body. Proper nutrition is so important. Keep away from the junk, the fast foods, McDonald's, all these places that are not good for your body. You don't know what you're ingesting. Try and cook your food from fresh. We've got a leaflet that we give out, PDF, every month called the Peaceful Eaters Club, and we're always looking for ideas of vegan food. So I'll put the link down in the bottom of the descriptions, and you can join that and join us with that. So proper nutrition, very, very important. Sufficient rest. How many people sleep enough? Oh, I never used to sleep very much at all. I used to watch the TV till about 2 or 3 in the morning, get up and then go out to rehearsals and living the life of a musician. I don't know how I did it. I must have been living off I was in a band called Running on Fumes. I think that's what I was doing. So you need sufficient rest for your body to heal itself. Deep breathing. You start to breathe differently when you're sleeping, and you need to get that deep breathing cycle going. You really need to be asleep between 10 and 2 or 10 and 4. 10 and 2, getting up, you'll start to naturally wake around 4, 5 o'clock. Not that I do, but you need to be asleep along those times. Really, really important for you to get sufficient rest. Keep your mobile phones out of the bedroom. Turn Wi-Fi off. Turn it off when you go to bed. You shouldn't really have it in the house, in my opinion, in the first place. But turn it off, because it's not a natural radiation, it's a pulse radiation. It pulses at you. Whereas all the natural radiation in our environment is natural. Therefore it's natural radiation. And we can deal with it. Our body seems to ebb and flow around that. But with the pulse, it pulses straight through our body. And looking at the Bioinitiative report of 2012, about 70% of the research said that the EMFs are detrimental to human health, 30% said it's not. And so therefore they say the evidence is inconclusive, therefore they cannot stop it being introduced into human society. So I would say turn off your Wi-Fi, turn it off. And prayer and meditation is the last one. Focus on what you want to focus on. If you are religious, find the true essence of that religion. Make sure you find the true essence of that religion. It's you. Religion is you, inside of you. It's always about you becoming the best version of yourself. If you're not religious, same thing. Find the best version of you. You'll find quite amazing things when you do the journey inside. So keep looking inside. Showing gratitude for everything that you have in your life, for your friendships, your relationships, the abundance of food that you have, the abundance of everything that you have. If you just open up your 3 danjons, you have abundance of everything. Deep breathing, we do danjon breathing. Breathing into your lower danjon, so your gut comes in and out, in and out. Very important. It's a meditation in itself. Qigong is a meditation, a slow meditation with your hands moving slowly. And love. The last thing I'll speak of, love. We all have love inside of us, even the ones who are psychopathic, sociopathic. I feel that they can turn it around. Maybe not, but I feel that everybody can. I think we have thoughts and emotions that we can observe, and some of them are a bit, whoa, where did that come from? It's not us. Our thoughts and emotions are not us. Love is us. Keep that journey going inside. Try and stick to the 5 keys of health. Try to find your way of being healthy. Being healthy is just looking after your vehicle. If you have a car outside your house, what do you do with that? Do you get it serviced every year? Yes. Well, I hope you do. You keep it clean? Well, yes, you want to get into a clean car. You keep it clean on the outside? Well, yes, you need to have some self-respect so that people, when you drive up and you meet people, you say, well, they're looking after their vehicle. Do the same with your vehicle. This is your vehicle. This is not you. What are you? You're not your finger. You're not your hand or your head. This is your vehicle. Look after your vehicle with the 5 keys to health. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.